Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval. Today we'll be reviewing the American carrier Saratoga. Now this is a ship that you have to earn, for example from a loot box, which is how I did it, because I don't believe there's any other way to get her. You cannot buy her physically. Um, I don't think she's available in the Star Shop either. Once it loads. Oh, it is. Okay, so you can still technically get her if you have 6,000 star coins. However, the amount that it takes to get that is quite abysmal, honestly. But she is technically available per purchase, I guess. Alright, so, um, I've only had one game with her, which was actually a really, really good game. But as far as I can tell, there's not much difference from her versus Lexington. Now, Lexington has the ability to have a special kind of camo, which is similar. However, it does not glow. With Saratoga's, it kind of has a glowing effect. Um, I mean, obviously that's not going to do anything in game, but it's still pretty cool. Also, another thing for Saratoga is that she has the ability to have different types of holes. The first one has 8-inch secondaries, which is how this ship was originally built with. It has four double 8-inch guns, similar to the ones you can find on Pensacola. And then it has the smaller 5-inch, 40 mils, and 20 mil anti-aircraft guns. But she can also equip this hull, which trades out those 8-inch for the 5-inch. Now, honestly, I don't know why you would do that. Having the 8-inch is just really cool. Alright, so let's see what we have. So we have a 59,800 health. We have 15% torpedo resistance. We have up to, what is that, 8 inches of armor? It looks to be around the Citadel area. However, Saratoga and Lexington are actually really, really easy to Citadel. They're just really large targets. And if you have the right battleship, you can one-shot them, actually. So let's see what else we have. We have 3 flight groups we can equip. We can either have 2 fighter squadrons, 1 torpedo bomber squadron, and 1 dive bomber. We can have 1 fighter squadron, 2 torpedo bombers, and 1 dive bomber, which is the one I think I'm going to go with. Or we could have 2 fighter squadrons, 1 large torpedo bomber squadron, and 1 large dive bomber squadron. That one may not be too bad either. Though I think I like the double torpedo bombers. Alright, so fighters, we have Corsairs. You can see all the stats there. I don't really know how they compare to any or the other aircraft at this tier, so I'll just have this here. And we have Avengers, and then we have Helldivers. Cool thing is that the aircraft have the same kind of camo. I don't think Lexington's can do that. Yeah, no, the ship can have the camo, but the aircraft cannot. So, something a little special there. Alright, let's see what else we have. Speed, 33 knots, so she's not terribly slow either, but she can be seen from the entire moon. Let's see here. Anti-aircraft defense is really, really strong as well. Look at that mid-range, 249 damage. And I have her slotted for anti-aircraft defense, and she can have an anti-aircraft barrage as well, the same as all carriers. So it lasts really long. In this case, it's 120 seconds, so 2 minutes of full anti-aircraft defense. However, you only do get the one. Let's see. There's not much more to go over, besides the fact that she can be seen from the moon and has terrible armor. She is pretty powerful. I did notice that you will lose quite a few planes. How many does she have? She has 90 planes. The game I played with her wasn't against the most AA friendly ships, but I was still losing quite a few planes, almost entire squadrons. So hopefully we'll be able to alleviate that and see how we can do. I did not get a chance to secondary brawl anything. Honestly, you probably don't want to if you could help it. But regardless, they may be better than the 5-inch guns. I don't know. Does that have any impact on AA defense? Let's take a look. Alright, so our basic AA stats are 6'1", 249, and 3'7". And yes, our outer range actually goes up if we equip the 5-inch guns from 6'1" to 79. So that's about an 18 DPS increase. So you can either go with stronger secondary guns or you can have slightly better AA defense. But honestly, the amount that it goes up is not that much. So I would just roll with the 8-inch guns because that is the only carrier in the game that can have 8-inch guns. The only other carriers that can have large caliber secondary weapons are ships like Graf Zeppelin, which have like a maximum of 6-inch, I think. But either way, 8-inch guns on a carrier, it's kind of a cool thing. So let's toss around the game and see what we can do. Alright, here we have ourselves a game. 1 carrier, 2 battleships, what was that, 6 cruisers, 3 destroyers? Alright, so not the easiest game. But we'll see what we can do. Let's see, what are the AA strong ships? Okay, so Neptune's going to be a problem. King George V. New Orleans. And obviously Saratoga as well. So those are going to be the main problem ones. And so let's see what we can do. First off, I want to get myself in here. Or at least, that's the idea right now. Alright, so I'm going to put my fighters around Amagi because she does have pretty good AA defense when she's fully upgraded. However, as the base hull, it's kind of disappointing. Not terrible, but disappointing. So our dive bombers went out first. Also, I do have health buffs and speed buffs applied, so keep in mind that this is not the base ship. Oh, cool, they have a little shadow on deck. I didn't realize that. Alright. So another thing is that this ship is a free XP ship, so you can, well, not free XP ship, she can grind free XP. She has that bonus. I think mine is 129% now. And then she's also good for grinding event points if you really like her. She has a 30% event point gain. So similar to Soyuz and Lai Ning and all that jazz. And now, Montana Galaxy Flame. Alright, so her torpedo bombers are powerful, but they are also kind of slow. It looks like something's in A, so let's go see what that is. Is it the Kitakami? No. She's not in A. Huzzah, it's a Kagero. Alright, so I don't really like dropping destroyers with torpedo bombers, but I don't really have a choice. Let's try that. Though I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, actually, that's not terrible. Actually, that is pretty bad. Alright. But we're at least chasing her out of A. It looks like we might get 1 torpedo hit, maybe? Nope. Alright, yeah, we missed everything. Let's move ourselves into A. Let's get our dive bombers on this Kagero if she doesn't move out of the way. And she did. Oh well. Alright, time to secondary brawl. because we're going to have to find out how it ends up at some point. I don't know what the range is. Actually, you know what? There's an Amagi and a King George V right there, so we're actually going to take a L on this one and just kind of go this way. And the secondaries are doing this stupid thing. Now will you fire? No. Okay. There's sometimes that the secondaries and carriers will just fire right up in the air and not actually hit the ship, and it's really annoying. Alright, so we're gonna... Okay, we can't go there for some reason. Okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna have our fighters come over here. So the gun turned, only one turned. Two turned. Interesting. Alright, so let's see. We have our torpedo bombers in the air. We have this one. Alright. Let's go take apart. Wow, the entire team is already gone. We've done absolutely nothing. Alright, so we'll at least get some torpedoes off. That should sink Amagi. There we go. Well, there's still a Saratoga, so we can still at least maybe do something in this game. Dive bombers. Dive bombers do pretty substantial damage, honestly, as well. I think they may have armor-piercing bombs. If that is the case, then it's no surprise that they do so much damage. But it's not easy to tell. Alright, so we can either go for this... Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to go for this King George again, because I highly doubt New Orleans and Wichita will be able to take them by themselves. I am, however, going to move my fighters up north a little bit. Yep, there goes the New Orleans. And the Wichita's not far behind, I assure you. Let's get our dive bombers out. And I'm going to try and use only one torpedo bomber squadron to see if I can take... I only need one. And I just need to land a hit is the problem. Alright, that should be good. Awesome, cool. Now we have Saratoga and Kagero. We didn't actually cap A. It looks like someone else has already, so that's fine. I'm just gonna do a... no. Alright, so let's drop Saratoga. And let's see if we can torpedo Kagero, because I highly doubt I'm going to be able to dive on Kagero when she's moving. Can we get the last hit? Yeah, we can. Alright, so let's see how that works. That should be enough lead. Too much lead. Alright, cool. So we're struggling to hit moving targets again. That's fun. Yeah, we actually haven't done much this game at all. Let's actually try and take out some aircraft before this Kagero goes down in like 3 seconds or less. Okay. So that was not a very good game, but she plays the same as any normal carrier. And so we still managed to get 104,000 damage, 3 ships sunk, 11 torpedo hits, 11 bomb hits, 3 aircraft shot down, 2 fires, 2 floodings, 4,000 base XP. Yeah, most of your damage is probably going to be, well, in the way that I have her set up, is from torpedoes and bombs. Bombs do a lot of damage, so there may be some merit in going with this setup. You get, what is it? 2 more torpedo drops per squadron, as well as 3 more dive or bombs per dive bomber squadron as well. And you also get 2 fighter squadrons. So this might actually be the better one. So I think I'll go with this one from now on. She is not a terrible ship as a tier 8. I mean, she's definitely very balanced. She's almost the same as Lexington. The only difference is that you're going to have those 8-inch secondaries, where we tried to see what they could do, but we didn't really get a chance. The game kind of glitched out there. But that's fine. She looks amazing. She has good aircraft, good torpedoes, good bombs. The fighters, I haven't really had a chance to try yet, but they're Corsairs, so they shouldn't be too hard. And if you go with the one that has 2 fighter squadrons, then that doubles your ability to defend yourself. All in all, I have no complaints about her. I just am not really a carrier person, so I don't think I will be able to bring the full potential out of her, but she's still a fun ship every once in a while. And like I said, she's good for grading for XP. I now have a free XP rate of 129% per ship, or at least for a pre-XP ship. With that, I will wrap up today's video. Tomorrow, we are unfortunately going to be going over another carrier, but this is one that has been out for a long time and has just kind of been sitting there in port and laughing at me, and because I had not had her. So I went and got her. I actually don't really like this ship, or even the one that's already in the game, the Shinano. But she has a very interesting setup that I actually do quite enjoy. So we'll be going over her tomorrow, and then by then I should have everything ready for my future naval creed predictions and suggestions, I guess you could say. I just have to get like my slideshow ready. Alright, so with that, thank you for watching again, and take care.